Gardena and Inglewood, baby. Beauty and brains, code switch, game crazy. Middle fingers up, yelling, fuck you, pay me. Gardena and Inglewood. What is up, y'all? It's your girl Nilla Allin. We're at the SoFi Stadium and we're getting ready to start our private tour. So I'm gonna give you a whole full tour, SoFi Stadium in Nillwood. In Inglewood. So stay tuned for the country con. Got my credentials. She belongs.
A little bit about SoFi Stadium. We are the premier venue as far as NFL stadiums go. We are the window into the future of what stadium design is going to be going forward. You know, there's a lot of stadiums right now in the NFL that are working on new projects that are modeling off of what we do here. So
the blueprint.
Yeah, we really
right
are the blueprint. You know, we're like this. We're like the sequel to the blueprint because we are the sister stadium of AT&T Stadium where the Dallas Cowboys play in Arlington, Texas. So they built their stadium, you know, a long time ago now. It's over a decade ago, and they really were like the stadium to be at. And when Mr. Kroenke, the owner of the Rams, wanted to relocate the Rams back to Los Angeles, he was like, I want this big, giant stadium. We're the entertainment capital of the world. We got to have a stadium that reflects that. That is what we brought here to the city of Inglewood. Not only do we have this stadium space here, but we also have this entire 300-acre campus that we've been developing into an entertainment space as well. So there's a lot to look forward to as far as like what we're planning to host here. We've already done a ton of great stuff. We've already had a Super Bowl here in 2022. We've had WrestleMania here. We've had a ton of concerts with artists that you know, like their household names. So we've just had a ton of great events here for the past 3 years. It's as unconventional as a start as it gets though, because we broke ground in 2016. The goal was to be done by 2019. Had a few delays with the construction, and we had to pivot to 2020 to start our first official season, but then COVID got in. So our first official season was as unofficial as it gets because we had games here, we just didn't have any fans coming in. So we had players, coaches, media outlets, anybody who needed to be here to get the broadcast out to people watching at home. But as far as our first fully operational season, that was in 2021. Now in 2021, we were already scheduled to host the Super Bowl here in February of 2022. So that was that first season that we had here. So we have the Rams and Chargers playing here as hosts of Los Angeles NFL. So not only did we have all Rams home games here, all Chargers home games here, but I don't know if you know this, the NFL playoffs ran through this building as well because the Rams were top seed in the NFC playoffs that year. So all Rams home games, all Charger home games, that's about 16 or 17 games in the stadium, which is not typical for a stadium in the NFL just because only one other stadium has 2 teams playing there in New York. And so all leading up to the Super Bowl in our first year. So that all went down in our first full year of operation. So we really are proud of what we've done here at the stadium, and we've had a lot here, as I said. Got a lot to look forward to as well. 2026, we're hosting some of the FIFA World Cup games in this venue. 2027, we have another Super Bowl coming our way, and then in 2028, the Summer Olympics are going to be in Los Angeles. We're the host city. So we're going to be hosting the opening and closing ceremonies of Summer Olympics at SoFi Stadium as well.
Oh my goodness,
and
that's a lot going on.
In addition, they just announced that we're going to be hosting some aquatic events. We're going to be building a giant swimming pool in the base of the field level as well. Yep.
What?
Yep, so they're going to be doing the majority of the swimming here as well.
Oh my god!
I know.
See, I need a private pool tour once.
Absolutely. I mean, it's funny. It's so funny to talk Olympics. A lot of people are starting to have questions about Olympics, and like, it's 4 years away. You know, like there's a lot that's going to be talked about and finalized later on. But you start to see it. You start to see some representatives from the Olympics committees coming in, getting the scope of things, seeing how many seats we've got, what the, you know, like the plans are starting to go through. But we'll find out more as the years go on.
Right.
But but I mean, the thing about LA being the host city of the Olympics is just like it's so spread out. It's just a little tricky because they're traditionally they do things at the Coliseum where the USC Trojans play football near downtown. but you're also going to have stuff that's probably going to be going through the Rose Bowl in Pasadena because it's such a big stadium. So that's the thing. Like, we really try to, you know, allocate people where we can get the most foot traffic, like to have the most seats. SoFi Stadium, as far as seating capacity, 70,240.
I was literally just about to ask that.
So
70,000.
240.
240.
Now, for a stadium of our dimensions and our square footage and our size in general, that's actually not that many seats. But where we do capitalize on the space that we have here is that we have 30,000 standing room only opportunities as well. They're actually right where you're standing right now. So these railings that are behind the seat sections, these are all standing room spots that we send people to. Hi! Yes, we're the standing room only spots here at SoFi Stadium. Yeah. So it gives us an opportunity to get more guests in if it's a really big event. For regular season football games, kind of a tricky situation where if you have a really big market game coming in, like you have like the Cowboys or the 49ers or like a fan base that's really beefy, they're going to come in and usually take opportunities out of that. Also, if you have a concert that's really big. Yep.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And 30,000 standing room.
Yep. A majority of them are actually above us on the top sections, but there are multiple concourses that have standing room spots.
Okay.
Yep. Big space, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, that's huge.
Two other distinctions about SoFi Stadium that make it really unique is that upon your first look at SoFi Stadium, you see the roof structure, you think it's an indoor stadium. It's actually not. We are not classified as an indoor venue because we have a lot of outdoor spaces as well that create this little hybrid situation we have going on because Los Angeles just has such nice weather that we wanted to take advantage of. But you obviously don't want to limit what you can do event-wise. So we sort of split the difference in that we have the canopy that hangs over all the seat sections in the field level, but there are multiple premium spaces and concourses that allow the weather to come in and out. And there is no internal air conditioning or heating in the actual bowl space. In indoor suites and club spaces that are fully indoors, that have those walls and the ceiling, we do have the conditioning going on. But we treat this as much like an outdoor space as it can be.
Okay.
Because this is just like one giant umbrella. It's going to protect everything above you.
Yeah.
It's not going to protect the side.
But it's outside.
And when you're in Los Angeles, you're really not going to be dealing with high winds a lot. So that's something that we really don't have to worry about too much. The only time I've ever heard about it being an issue was when we had the college football championship here, TCU versus Georgia. It was really nasty weather, and a lot of people just weren't prepared.
Yeah.
But to that I say, treat it like it's an outdoor stadium. Still dress warm if it's in the colder months of LA. Yeah, colder. I'm an East Coast boy, so I roll my eyes at that stuff. But I've been here long enough to know that in January, February, it does get a little cooler. So just prepare for that.
Yeah, that was making me look a little bit. Nilla Allin, the baddest in the land. Inglewood, baby, private school girl. Big round in a head full of curls. I'm addicted to the cash, he addicted to my curves. Come and get your he been getting on my nerves. I'm the littest in the city. I put that on the hood. They ask where I'm from. Inglewood.
The buildings that you see right here, that's all apartments and condos that are up for lease as well. So so they have a living, they have an apartment development, living space.
They got 3 bedrooms?
You go check it out.
Yeah, I might have to
if you're looking for something.
check that out.
Yeah, it's a really nice space. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're called the Hollywood Park Estates, and there's like 3 different buildings. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Go on the Hollywood Park website.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look.
Absolutely. And then beyond that, you can't really see it great from here because they're blocking it. But then there's an entire entertainment space. It's got restaurants and shopping, retail experiences that they're phasing it open slowly.
Wow. Oh, is that the area that's in build? Okay, that's under development. Okay.
Yep. And then we've got Cosm over there. I'm sure you've heard of Cosm.
Yes.
Cosm's
I gotta get up
that
in
new
Cosm.
immersive space. Yeah, they really wanted to revitalize Inglewood as a city.
Yeah.
Their little like city mantra and like slogan is like City of Champions because the Lakers and the Kings used to play in the Forum. So like those were all those like big teams that won a bunch of championships used to play. But then when they moved to downtown LA, kind of like Inglewood kind of became an afterthought. So like it's a really great way to honor the city of Inglewood. It's also in the center of everything. It's almost equidistant from everything. You can see the Hollywood sign from here. You're just close to the beach. Yeah, no, it's a great place. And honestly, it's also great being so close to LAX because like you can see the stadium when you're landing into LAX. So it's a great opportunity for people to like, it generates buzz. It generates like an interest in the building as well. So it's a really great location for us to be.
Wow.
Yep. Speaking of LAX, something else worth mentioning. I mentioned that we're the largest square footage-wise, we're also indoors and outdoors. We're also a subterranean stadium, meaning we're dug underground. We're dug halfway underground, and that's because we're so close to LAX. Because LAX has certain rules aligned with the FAA that we have to stay out of flight patterns and flight traffic. So couldn't be built as high. Yeah. So actually, a majority of the seat sections, I'll show you as we make our way around the tour route, but a majority of the seat sections are actually going to be below the ground.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, in Southern California as a whole. Look right behind you, you see the concession stands. They're named after streets in LA. And the food menus that you would find at these concession stands typically are going to be reminiscent of the food that was popularized by each street when LA was becoming a big city.
Wow.
So again, really thoughtful in that way. All the elevators in the building have little murals that honor certain landmarks around LA. All these plant species that you have around the grounds and in the building are native to the state of California as well. So it creates this experience that is unique to Southern California.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, that's dope. Wow. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation because there are most teams that you see around the country who play for the NFL, they have their own stadium, and you can put whatever you want around there because it's that, like they usually have like Hall of Fames and Ring of Honor and things like that. But with the Rams and Chargers, it's a little trickier because you have to implement those things that you can take up and put down, banners, everything like that. The only other stadium that does this is MetLife in New Jersey, New York area where the Giants and Jets play. And they've been doing it for so much longer, so they're used to it. For us,
it's new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, will we be touching that YouTube theater? Oh no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He went 6 times.
And I hope I'm on the safe side.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show Nilla's.
We ain't talking about love, won't care about heartbreak. Baby, we just doing our thing tonight. All in my bag, so out of fast. Baby, we doing our thing tonight.
If you have a VIP ticket, you typically will have a secondary space in addition to the club where you'll get all-inclusive benefits. So that one for this level is right here. So that indoor space, if you have a VIP ticket, you can get food that's included in the price of your tickets, buffet style stuff. So you can go in and everything's included. Drinks are included as well.
Nice. Very nice.
So if we're talking about this as far as like the value it has to the experience, is that, you know, when you build a stadium that's underground, you don't want to limit what the guests can do or experience, and you don't want them feeling claustrophobic. You don't want to just feel like they're trapped in a windowless room. So they were trying to find a way, the engineers, architects, designers, everybody involved in the planning was trying to find a way to incorporate the landscape into the building a little bit and try and make it an easeful transition from parking lot level down to the actual, you know, concourses and field level eventually. So you'll notice they've created these canyon-shaped spaces where you're literally digging sides out of the stadium space to create a feeling like you're outside even though you're making your way underground. So you can see that fencing up there, and that's what parking lot level is. So we started to make our way under the actual parking lot level, but when you allocate space on the sides, where you can have space like this to let that sunshine in, it feels like you're not, you know, fully going underground yet.
Wow.
Obviously, the deeper you go, the less options you have.
Right.
So far underground, it's like we have to be anyways. But in a space like this where you're kind of meeting in the middle, it's a good option.
Wow.
So this is something you will get when you get a premium seat. So these are all these extra benefits.
Oh, this is premium.
So this is a premium section, yeah.
Oh, no
So
wonder.
a majority of our standard admissions sections are actually going to be that top section. There are a few surrounding. Basically, if you're working from end zone to end zone, you're going to have a premium seat if you're anywhere in the 300 section or lower.
Wow.
Yep. So really encourages those premium experiences.
Is every stadium got different seats?
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
Typically, if you are in a seat that has a club or a VIP designation or a suite or anything like that, you're gonna have a seat like this.
Wow.
Yep. So it's just a matter of how the owners want to divvy it out. You know what I mean?
I did not know that y'all got first class seats.
Yeah, we do. We do indeed. Yeah. No, honestly, first class. It's the perfect analogy. Like, I liken these seats to like a first class ticket on a flight or something. You got those wider seats. These are 2 inches wider than the average seat in the stadium. Cushioning on the bottom and back. The cup holders are bigger as well.
On the back,
and there's more leg room. So if you're tall, if you're someone who's tall, if you're someone who's tall, I recommend getting a seat in these sections for sure. The stadiums of our size typically have 80,000 to 90,000 seats.
Oh wow!
So we've cut down on the seats to ensure that everybody, no matter where they're sitting, has great views of the field and the screen and everything that they're seeing around them. The 100 level, that seat section closest to the field, it's only about 19 rows per section. Typically, a 100 level in a stadium of our size is going to be 30, 40, maybe even 50 rows, which tends to push every other section going upwards back further. That's why it's called a stadium bowl. We call it stadium bowl because it's shaped like a cereal bowl. The further up you go, the further away you get from the base. So here at SoFi Stadium, we like to party. We liken the shape of our stadium more so to a shot glass, where you stack the seat sections more vertically. So you'll notice, if you've ever been to a venue before, you guys may know that when you're sitting in a section that's further up, you can just see like 50 rows of seats and then the field. If you look below you right here, you really won't see any seats below you at all. The field is the focal point. So that's what they decided to do, is really just encourage the actual event to be the focus, not have to worry about just getting as many people in. That's what the standing room is for. If you want to get in extra, they can stand.
They can stand. Wow!
Yep. Of how it works. So the screen is dual-sided. It's called the Samsung Infinity screen because it is as advertised. It goes around for infinity. You can see it from no matter where you sit. If you're in the lower section, you're going to be looking at the interior of the ring right here. And if you tilt your head way back, you can see the exact same stuff that's being displayed on the inside is also displayed on the outside. So if you're sitting higher up in the nosebleed sections, you're going to be getting the screen view right in front of you.
Wow!
Yep. Wraps
no matter
around
where I sit.
So 262 suites. Some are private, some you can rent out week to week. There's a lot of different ways. There's 7 different layouts, and I mentioned this a little bit, but it's worth repeating that SoFi Stadium really wanted to enhance the experience beyond the game. So they allocated a lot of space that would typically be seat sections to also accommodate for more suites and clubs as well. So when you go to a stadium for the NFL, typically it's an easy configuration where you got like a bunch of floors and they all go to the perimeter of the stadium. You can walk around uninterrupted. But here at SoFi Stadium, it's a little different because not every concourse goes the full length of the perimeter of the stadium. Sometimes you'll hit a wall. You'll have to take an escalator up or down, or an elevator or a staircase or something because there's a big suite. So that is something worth mentioning because level 2 here, the Google Cloud Club and Suites, is one of the only premium sections that actually does go the full length of the stadium. So down here, what you're getting is a lot of specificity, convenience, upscale, luxe experiences as far as food and drink are concerned. 4 specialty bars in this level. You get your tequila bar, your wine bar, your champagne bar, and your whiskey bar.
Where's the champagne bar?
Champagne bar is the opposite side. We could circle around. It's really. I will take you there because it's very like aesthetically pleasing. It'll look good on there.
Are they open?
We'll start. Yeah, we'll go there. We don't have champagne. We don't have champagne. Yeah. It is available to go stand in.
Okay, you know. That works too.
So the bars are all situated next to concession stands that are going to have food that pairs really well with the drinks as well. So tequila bar is right behind you. Look at that.
Wow.
Mexican grill is right next to it. break down for you who occupies this space during games and events. So,
Besides Nilla Allin.
of course, yeah. Besides. So, this is called the Owners Club because, as I'm sure you can imagine, this is where the owners of the teams hang out. So, since the Rams and Chargers both are hosts here, we have two owners clubs, one on the west side, one on the east side. So we're standing in the Spanos family's club because the Spanos family owns the Chargers. So we're on the Chargers home side right now. So the way these clubs work is that these clubs are home to 13 premium suites. Okay. You've got 6 suites down that hallway right there. There's an opposite hallway that has 6 more.
Oh,
and then on the opposite side.
Just pop in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, so 6 suites down that hallway, 6 down the other, and then on the opposite side of this wall, there's a 13th one. It's in the center. It's double the size of a regular suite, and that's where the actual suite for the ownership is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is again a secondary club space for everybody who has a suite here to take advantage of free food and beverage, mingle, have a secondary space where they can just relax. Private kitchen right here, readily available to whip up whatever. They have certain spots where it's like grab and go, like all these food taxes right here are gonna have like heat lamps, and it's gonna be like service going on. You just line up, grab your food, go to your seat for your suite. You're gonna have like snack bars as well right here where you can just grab stuff and go. Okay. The cool thing about these areas is that obviously you're gonna get all the food that you associate with the VIP experience. You're gonna be getting tomahawk steaks and charcuterie boards and all that, like all the upscale stuff. But they're also, the staff here is like very well aware that like some people associate football games with like football food and like hot dogs and burgers and beers and things like that. So they have availability for that as well if that's what you like. So really here it's really all about just like serving the guest at the most simple level. What do you want?
Yeah.
We can provide it for you. And the cool thing about these areas as well is that typically people who are in here are going to be frequent. Like this is their space. So they're going to get to know you on a personal level. They're going to know your likes, your dislikes, your allergies, your dietary restrictions.
Well, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Also in these areas, they typically will do like specialty cocktails based on the event you're here for. This is big for concerts. Like if you have like a, an artist that like encourages like a certain theming, like Sabrina Carpenter or something, like somebody who like very much has like a color scheme going on, they're probably going to do cocktails that coincide with that.
Okay.
So and they're going to have like a special menu that you can take advantage of as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah. As far as the football of it all, the light fixtures are shaped like footballs. To remind you that you are indeed still in an NFL stadium.
That's nuts.
The bars are shaped like footballs as well. Yeah, so again, little details here and there.
Wow.
Yeah. The entire room, if you look up, really is just a big football field. Little fine details. Yep.
On the hood, they ask where I'm from. Inglewood, looking so good. These dudes wanna bang bang. Double C's on me, but I don't gang bang. Damn, I'm really on they necks. Billy on Slauson, wow, what a flex. Just like a panini, I got these press. This ain't no luck, baby, I'm just blessed. This ain't no luck, I'm just blessed. Gold initial ring, wear my name on my chest. I don't gotta mark it off the checklist. I'm the queen bee.
You're gonna go down these stairs, and then you will have this space available to you for that food and drink option. That's included. So you've got this situation going on down here. And it's cool because you've got a patio space as well over here that gets you close to the players.
Wow. This is a lot of space.
Yeah.
This is
We can walk out here real
nice.
quick. We're going to be on the field. Well, I'll still show you what the fans get. So when you're eating, drinking, doing what you want to do before or during the game,
Thank you.
You can also be up. You can also be out here, which situates you right behind the benches. Get you a chance to maybe say hey to players, get an autograph, something like that. Maybe be on TV as well.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so this will be designated as a club space. So you've got the club space here. It's typically not a great spot to view the game, but it's just a nice opportunity for people to feel close to the action. But if you want to actually see the game from the field level, we have field level suites that are next to them. So
I
over
like
here,
this view.
Suites over there. Yeah, it's great. It's a fully immersive experience. A lot of people question, like, oh, can you see? I'm like, well, you're really not coming down to this level to see the full game. You're coming down here to be as immersed in the game as possible and feel like you're a part of it. You know what I mean? So that's why we also have these experiences as well. All right, let's bop into the locker room real quick.
So this is where the players be frolicking.
Yep. Yeah, this is where they frolic.
This is where they
They
frolic.
usually do most of their frolicking on the field. But if they win, they frolic again.
They don't hear for sure.
If they lose, there's a severe lack of frolicking.
Oh.
It's more like heads down.
Oh.
Chargers haven't been doing much losing lately, though. They've been on a big win streak. So lots of frolicking.
Lots of frolicking. They've been in here frolicking.
Yeah,
Wow.
here's the space where the players will prepare and get ready. Typically they'll put out, on these tables, they'll put like snacks and hydration stuff out there for them. They usually put like ellipticals and exercise bikes out here to keep them loose. Contrary to what people may think about the locker room, it kind of looks like this on a daily basis because for every 30 NFL stadiums, there's 32 practice facilities. So each team has their own practice facility that they frequent on like a Monday to Friday basis. Basically like their 9 to 5. Like they go there to do their practicing, to do weight training, all that stuff that you associate with getting ready to play games. That happens off site because they're really only here for game days. So night before game days or morning of game days, they will put all the necessary equipment, uniforms, all that stuff. They'll bring it in and have staffers load that in there for the players.
Wow.
Yep.
So they just come over here and then they'll, take this and they'll put on the
Yeah.
hangers.
They're gonna put a nice cushioned chair in front of each locker too, so they have a place to sit. Yeah.
Wow. And the little hooks, and then you can just like hang your stuff right up here.
Nilla Perryman.
What number am I? Number 6? Wow.
We'll go through each
I'm a
locker and see
charger.
which name fits you best.
I'm a charger, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, 44 though, that's my number.
All right, so then you're
Fourth
Nilla
one.
Matlock. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look up.
The star quarterback is Justin Herbert. He's over there, number 10.
Okay, let me see where the star quarterback is.
Yep, number 10, right near the press conference room.
Right
ahead of you.
right here in front.
My bestie.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I gotta send him some good Nilla Juju over here. Wow.
Not Nilla Juju.
I gotta send him that good Nilla energy.
Herbert, you heard that.
Yeah. Herbie, don't let me down now. Wow.
Coach Nilla, can you explain why the Chargers had such a big win today?
Well, obviously, it was because of that number 10.
Of course.
Mr. Harvey. Mr. Harvey, are you in the room?
He's still getting changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, Mr. Harvey comes back.
Of course.
Of course, we're gonna have to give him a round of applause.
Yeah, give him his flowers.
Give him his flowers. Okay? Because we need this.
Of course.
Yeah. Nilla Allin, the baddest in the land. Buck your life up. He want a bad list, shouty, he can hype up. He want a thick, smart chick, he can wife up. He want a LA girl to come in his life up. You want a LA girl to come boss up your life, huh? He want a bad list, shouty, he can hype up. He want a thick, smart chick, he can wife up. He want a LA girl to come in his life up. You want a LA girl to come boss up your life. What you say, how about we get into some trouble? Baby beat it up and now he always trying to scuffle. Gotta wait in line and so we knowin' not to fumble. Them dudes falling from me, baby took a tumble. I'm hella cocky, the hate block me. Everything I do, I better gon' copy.
It's like we get me ready to go hit somebody. You know, like this would get me
This
ready
is
to
the
go
Rams
hit
locker
some
room.
tacos. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm a Ram. I thought I was a Charger.
Yeah, I mean, hey, there's no right or wrong answer. It's all about your particular life. They do.
Okay, who's our star player?
Our starting quarterback is right here, Matthew Stafford. Your wide receivers who are really popular are Puka Nakua and Cooper Kupp. Yeah, these two guys are fan favorites as well.
Okay. Okay, Puka. Okay, Pookie.
I have several staff members who are like, is Pookie playing this weekend?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. This is a vibe.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, honestly, people typically tend to favor the Rams locker room a little bit just based on the configuration because it's very much more organized. The offensive players are all on this side. The defensive players are on the opposite side. You have the ram horn-like shape right here. So there's a lot going on here as well. But I mean, like I said before, same dimensions. Yeah, same square footage. They do, yeah.
Oh yeah. Now see, this will get me ramped up
100%.
to go frolic up on that field.
On these bitches is my one and only hobby. Boss ass, got my own broccoli. Boy, I f your life up. He want a bad little shawty, he can hype up. He want a thick, smart chick, he can wife up. He want a LA girl to come and f his life up. You want a LA girl to come boss up your life, huh? He want a bad little shawty, he can hype up. He want a thick, smart chick, he can wife up. He want a LA girl to come and f his life up. You want a LA girl to come boss up your life, huh? All this.
This is insane. And so Nathan just be kicking it like, and then it goes through the thing.
The field goal? Yeah. Honestly, standing in the middle, it feels like you feel the pressure and the seats are empty.
Yeah.
Like all this.
Yeah.
You don't.
You would have to, yeah, you gotta block all that out.
Yeah. All these people. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Look at all them lights right there. Wow.
That music is not my music. It's kind of coincidental when it started.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. All right.
And this is where they run out.
Yeah, so this is the Chargers tunnel. So that doorway right there leads from their locker room. So they come out here, they gather up, and then they go down to the fans locker room. And then the Rams are on the opposite side.
Now that is super cool.
Did you see that football go through the thingy, through the field goal? Oh my God.
It's through the thingy.
Listen, you don't want to see me on this field. You don't want to see me on this field.
Heard, Pookie? We coming for you.
Pookie, guard that jersey, Pookie. A Nilla coming for you. It's through the field goal. Did you see that touchdown? Oh, I'm out of breath. After beating the damn. Oh, after beating the Chiefs. I'm all out of breath, girl. Where's my number? You see my number on my back? I mean, on my chest? You see my number on my chest? That's that Inglewood, baby. You in Nilla's house. Whose house? You in the Woods house, baby.
She be really putting in that work.
Nilla Allin, the baddest in the land. Inglewood, baby, private school girl. Big round in her head full of curls. I'm addicted to the cash, he addicted to my curves. Come and get your he been getting on my nerves. I'm the littest in the city, I put that on the hood. They ask where I'm from, Inglewood. Looking so good, these dudes wanna bang bang. Double C's on me, but I don't gang bang. Damn, I'm really on they necks. Billy on Slauson, wow, what a flex. Just like a panini, I got these press. This ain't no luck, baby, I'm just blessed. This ain't no luck, I'm just blessed. Gold initial ring, wear my name on my chest. I don't gotta mark it up.
No, you gotta get your head in the game. See, now this part, no, you gotta focus before you blend them in your mind. It's halftime. And they're trying to get in my head, but it's not working. I gotta think of that Nilla Allin bar. You can do it. You can do it. You just gotta put your mind to it. You can do it. All you gotta do is grind for it. We're grinding and we focused.
Jacket sleeves up.
Girl, go all the way up. I gotta think about this next play that I'm finna. There, no, cause God damn it. No, it was supposed to know because you got that play wrong. Coach, can you go get me coach? I gotta talk to coach. Stadium, SoFi Stadium. You know what I was thinking about too? So there was one day, what, that's good? There was one day that I was over here, right? I was actually going to, I can't remember where I was going, somewhere around this area. It was a boutique actually. And I took the wrong turn and I turned down the SoFi Stadium. Like, and I was not supposed to be over here. But I was lost in the stadium. But I was like enjoying myself and I was like, oh, okay, woo-woo, looking around, whatever. But it's crazy how the lane that we took to get here, it's exactly where I was when I made that wrong turn and I was trying to find the boutique. And I'm literally driving here and I'm like, I have been here before on this same lane, taking this exact route when I got lost trying to find that boutique. Isn't that crazy? So it was also like super, you know, easy for me to find the place because I've technically like already been here. You know, and she was like, oh, was it easy to find? Yeah, I've been here. I was lost. But now I'm out.
In the stadium.
In the stadium.
Crazy, middle fingers up, yelling, you pay me. Gardena and Inglewood raise me. Gardena and Inglewood, baby. Beauty and brains, code switch game crazy. Middle fingers up, yelling, you pay me. Gardena and Inglewood raise me. Gardena and Inglewood, baby. Where you from? LA. What part? Gardena. Where you from? LA. What part? Inglewood. I'm from Inglewood. Got some money, now they saying that I'm Hollywood. Living great, graduated, and I got it good. Independent, yeah, did it all on my own. Now Nilla grown, now Nilla bossed up, now Nilla on. That TikTok money got me out my mama home. Used to work a 9 to 5, now I do my own. Do what I want, and my daddy mad. Sorry, daddy, but I'm getting to a bigger bag. If a get me started, I'ma finish that, I promise. Too pretty for the nonsense, too busy making hella money from my content. Too busy getting rich, got the type that make the throw a fit. Post another pic and it's gonna make the sick.
It's been a great game. We came and we conquered, and I couldn't have done it without you. My wafers. Thank you for watching, for subscribing, for tuning in, for liking, for subscribing to my Patreon, for following me on Instagram, TikTok. I don't use Twitter. But my TikTok and my Instagram, @officialNilla, @official.Nilla. Don't forget the dot. Thank you. I love you. And I will see you in the next vlog with Snoop Doggy. LA up.
LA, baby, beauty and brains, code switch gang crazy. Middle fingers up, yelling, you pay me. Gardena and Inglewood raise me. Gardena and Inglewood, baby, beauty and brains, code switch gang crazy. Middle fingers up, yelling, you pay me. Gardena and Inglewood raise me. Gardena and Inglewood, baby. Where you from? LA. What part? Gardena. Where you from? LA. What part? Inglewood.
We can walk over and go actually.
Now that is gorgeous.
So I was here for a game a couple years back, and I was in this section.
They finna lock me up? at the SoFi Stadium. I'm just sipping my champagne. Look, champagne bar. It's very nice in here. I rented it out, so that's why nobody's here. But sometimes I just like coming over here, get away, clear my mind, write some raps, sip on some champagne, and you know, just decompress. This is my favorite part of the stadium. One of my favorite parts of the stadium. Mostly because of the gold. I was gonna go with pink, but I decided to go with gold. I did help, you know, a little bit, helped with some of the interior designing in here.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
Thank you so much
Yeah, enjoy
for this beautiful and amazing tour.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know so much. I learned so much
I
today.
appreciate that.
Yes.
All right. Well, that seems like a sign.
Oh.
All right,
Literally.
Seriously, pleasure. Yeah, if you're ever coming through for anything else tour related, I'll probably be around. So come
Okay.
see me and look for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, I'm definitely looking for Luke.
All
Luke,
right.
baby.
Noah, Christina, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a great rest of your night.
Baby, beauty and brains, code switch, game crazy. Middle fingers up, yelling, fuck you, pay me. Gardena and Inglewood raise me. Gardena and Inglewood, baby. Beauty and brains, code switch, game crazy. Gardena and Inglewood raise me. Gardena and Inglewood, baby. Beauty and brains, code switch, game crazy. Middle fingers up, yelling, fuck you, pay me. Gardena and Inglewood.